Talk about the human origin, which is right here. This is what we was discussing in the podcast earlier today, which is all audio. So we go get into this, and that's why, we mentioned the soul and the path of the soul from here now. In a controlled environment, basically controlled by the evil peoples. And like I say, they have to take you here in this middle right here for the manipulation. A lot of people don't understand. So this map right here gonna break it down a little bit for you so you can understand. This is where they have you in the center right here. And if you notice, flightradar.com gonna show you that how the plane move around in this earth right here in the circle, in this part of the earth. They don't want you to get no kind of glimpse of these right here, these continents that outside of the ring. Do you get it? So that's why we talk about it earlier. The human origin is not here. They lied to you the whole time because we're not from here. That's why the sun killing you, the heat. I shouldn't say the sun, the heat waves that they got all around the world. Wildfire burning you. You're getting rain, flood, mudslide, earthquake, everything in the book right here, in this circle right here. So you have to understand this is not where the human come from. The human didn't originate it from this circle right here that they have us in. But like I say, we need assistance once we leave the original spot right there. Now, the reason why I'm going to talk about it before we get into anything else, the reason why I feel like this right here is basically the Garden of Eden. Sound stupid? Yeah, well, they mention that shit and it's there for real. And I talk about food in abundance and it grown in the dirt, in the earth, naturally. Most of it you don't even have to plant. It just grow. And most of the food that you're getting right here in this circle, they imitate it from here. The flavor and everything, the texture of food, they imitate and give you nothing but fakery in this circle. So you have to understand what's going on. They prepare everything for you in here because naturality don't exist there in the circle. It exists right there. And like I say, I do believe that this is the one that we from. Not here, not there, not here. Do you understand? They have name on it, but don't worry about the names. I'm just showing you this right here so you understand that they can show you only this in the circle. Give you all history and everything fakery, but you actually from somewhere else. The reason why I say right here is because it's actually at the gate. It's easier for them to take us from right here into this circle and nobody have an idea. Nobody think about it. You can't think outside the circle. You don't know nothing else. But I'm showing you right here. That's what I believe human origin is from right there. Okay. So with all that being said, and we talk about the soul and where the soul is supposed to be right there. Now if you start life here, this is where the battle begins. In the land of manipulation. 100% in. So like I say, materials, with dreams that they sell you, tell you what valuable in life, or you rank people and everything happen in the circle. Could never happen out here. Why? Enough naturality is there to keep the masses happy and good. They don't seek for nothing else but the supposed naturality. And they live off that and they're good, healthy and everything. Live 10, 20 times longer than they do in this circle. So you have to understand that's where they take you from and they lie to you and tell you all human beings come from here. But it's only black people they move. What a dumb shit. But there's not too many supposedly different races there Mostly black people, but the black people is the one they move, but it's still occupied by mostly black people. Makes no sense. So yes, your origin is not from Africa, what they call the motherland. It's outside of that circle. Bam. That's the Garden of Eden. And like I say, meat-like texture, flavor and everything grow on trees. And another thing that you're gonna shock again to understand, there is no night. 100% no night right there. You believe it? Okay, they tell you about some part in Antarctica that never go dark. They lie to you. It's right here. I already told you. The way the sun and everything move on the earth, keep right here light. Remember, the way darkness can be in the middle right there. Yes, all by design. The sun gone out of this area of the circle and you get no light from it every single time. So guess what? This is all by design to give you artificial lighting. Part of what breaks your skin down and make you look old. A lot of people don't get that part of this truth right here, but that's exactly what they did. You don't need no artificial light here. Wow, unbelievable that people would have passed this up and take it for a joke, but it's real. No night, just daytime. Remember, the night is never go in your favor. Just remember that shit. You don't need night to sleep. Okay? What else you need night for? Artificial lighting. That's the only thing you get from night. Now they have to make light so you can see. You understand that? Yes, the faraway land right there. That most of the song them refer to a land. They refer to the faraway land with no night. The tree produce food, all kinds of food. I'm not talking about just supposedly fruits. The fruits is like food, the texture and the flavor and everything from these land right there. Now I mentioned the supposedly chemicals and the destruction is not coming from the circle, people. It made for animals right there. The creator created for animals to live. Not every animal that you see here belong here. Yes, they also remove them also and bring them in the circle. A lot of them. The ones that need supposedly assistance like us. Some of them was manipulated and recreated and all of that. Spread them out and make more of them. But the circle, only certain animals can survive in there. Only certain animals. And you can use common sense and figure it out. The ones that don't need your assistance to live. The human being is not one of them. The human being needs assistance from the people who run that circle. You understand? The people that run the circle, they own you. They own you right there. So that means when you're born in this world, you can't live here without them. I don't understand why people can't grasp it. We need medication. We need all of these things from them. We need them to familiarize us, food, everything. They're the one who put us on that. We never asked for it. We're born into this world, in this circle. Right there. We're born into this circle because they move humanity here. So like I say, it's too hot in the summer, too cold in the winter. That's not good habitat for the human being. Do you understand that? And a place where they make disasters. As you can see, disasters everywhere. They're the one who created it in this circle. Now, like I say, out here, it's harder for them to control you because of what the naturality brings there. It probably rain every other day. Keep everything, vegetation and everything green. Keep the earth moist. Keep the earth cool, everything. You have to understand that's how naturality works. When you come in here, everything, even the trees was planted where they get the seeds from, people. That's not just a question I'm throwing out there. It's a real question. Where is these seeds come from? You have melons without no seeds. Where did the seeds come from? They have to create it from scratch, people. And like I say, one of these places over here, Yes, is where they do the chemicals. They have the labs and everything, the wicked labs, and they just ship it all the way into the earth. Some of these technology, chip and all. Like I said, they mention about Madagascar where the earth is, they got these rare earth and making these chips and for phone and all these devices and fat screen TV and all of these things that come from that chip that you get from, you get the material to make the chip from Madagascar in the ground. It's a lie. It's a 100% lie. Like I say, the technology never come from real human beings. It comes from the fallen ones. They're creating them shit somewhere in one of these right here. One of these. That's where they at. Creating all the damn shit for you. Then they ship it in. 100%. And don't worry about it. They control the whole thing. The whole earth. They control it. They have access to it. It's just us in the dark. That's what you need to understand. And I got another one looking like this. Same thing. If you look at it. But somebody said, the person who sent me this right here told me that this is in the UN office, supposedly in New York, but I can't verify that. I try, but there's no way I could find. I searched every photos in there and I couldn't find this one, but it's just another picture of the earth again, or a supposedly image of the earth, and it shows you the gate right there, the opening, and it shows you this continent sitting right there. So you see that right there? Not only one map show you this shit. So like I say, that gate right there, we're not too far away from it. But if you notice, take a look at the water in between right here where you get the gate. See if you understand what I'm saying. Take a walk from here, from out where I show you this continent right there. And if you walk straight to this space in the middle, all water. So you see what I'm saying? It's a longer journey to the gate to get to that continent right there. Do you see? It's just water, people. Now, these right here that the land go all the way to a dead end. After you see water, that's a dead end. So something is there blocking it off, or a border. Okay, you come right here. Yes, you might be closer to the edge, but you're not going anywhere. You're just gonna go to a wall. Supposedly ice wall right there. But at the gate where you get out, all water, people. So that make it 100% more difficult to get to from the land right there in the middle, to go all the way to this hole to get to this continent. It might look simple, but it's a long journey, and you're gonna have too much obstacle in your way. They set it up like that. Too much obstacle, and they control the temperature and everything right there. So you have to understand, we're living in a controlled environment. No joke about it. We're in the middle, and they only show you this. UN use in the middle right there where the circle at. They use that for their logo. The same shit. That's what it is. 100% in. So now you understand what's going on. And then they show you this. You hear me? Yes, the UN used this basically for a logo in the circle. And then they show you this in real life and tell you this is what you live on right there, people. Now, this is a joke. Now, I'm going to show you some things that you're going to face when you live in the circle. What they have to do to keep you here. They create things, they put things together, they manipulate just to keep you in shambles. Like I say, the manipulation costs you to lose your soul in this earth. That's no lie. It costs you to lose your soul. All the material things that they fool you with, you lose your soul because of that. You miss the point because of what you're chasing. You're chasing the wrong thing for dreams. You understand what I'm saying? They tell you these things, and vanity is the way to go in this earth and all of that. It's only gonna lead you to losing your soul. That's exactly why they bring you here. Like I say, they're gonna use you as soldiers to go against the Creator. That's what they plan. Bam.
You've heard of plant-based protein powder, but what if the next alternative was made out of plastic?
So you hear this, people? Like I said, this side of the earth that they take you, they can manipulate you all the way. So I mentioned this one long time ago in a video, maybe 2017-18. I did a video and I was showing you that the peoples was going around the bushes, but they're actually telling you that they use recycled trash to make food. No lie, people. Remember, those things that you eat out of these bags, these plastic bags and all of these things that you eat, and even ice cream and them things, you don't know what's in it. You don't understand what makes it up. All of these things was made from recycled trash. 100% in. Remember, I show you how they make potato chips and it got no potato involved. They have something they call potato flakes. They never tell you it come from a potato. You have to understand they created these things in labs. 100% in. Come from plastics and any kind of trash. Waste. That's what they recycle and turn into food. A lot of them things that you eating, part of the ingredients is garbage, trash. Do you believe that? Okay. A lot of people come against me when I mention it. They say, oh man, you're crazy, but they make it. They never get it. The world that you're living in here, yes, they have to find a way to feed you. And they do have it in script, how they're going to destroy you with food and everything that you have to have in your body.
New research that could make it a reality.
All right, Stacey Elcat talked to a scientist about the process that could help fight hunger and pollution.
They're going to fight hunger and pollution because they sell you the pollution and tell you your footstep is doing it, so you need to take these measures to clean it up. So they give you plastic for food, plastic protein. What a dumb shit for the masses.
Food shortages are worsening around the world.
Of course, because they're doing it, people. They control the damn atmosphere. 100%. They manipulate so you get drought and tell you it's global warming, and in some areas they get too much water. You have to understand. Remember, California just flooded out. Guess what happened? They was having a damn drought the whole time. So they pray and pray, please let the rain fall, and then bam, they get enough to wash away the whole city. What kind of dumb shit is that? They control it, people. That's what they do in Babylon. It's a Babylon system. They control everything.
The pollution crisis continues to intensify.
Yes.
What if there was one solution to both of these problems? A Michigan scientist thinks there could be.
What we're trying to do is to use microbes to take plastic and other inedible plant material and turn that into something that's nutritious.
The idea.
Tell the people about it, something that you're going to turn it into something that's nutritious. Tell them you're making food with it, man. Wow, you don't understand, people. They're tricking you. All of these things that you're eating come from trash. Majority fast food, those chicken nuggets and them shit. What you think is in it. I already told you, I explain it to the people all the time about those recall of chicken nuggets, the ones that come in the bag. Come from Tyson's and all of them. Check if you think I'm lying. Check the recall and see why they recall it. They find plastic in it. You have to understand, part of the ingredients is plastic. So that you found, the piece of plastic that your teeth crack on, they just never make it to that texture. Remember, they're doing it by big old batch. Yes, and then after that, you end up with some plastic that didn't get processed to that texture to taste like meat. I already told you that you will eat anything with the right flavor and the right texture. You can eat a piece of wood if it got the right texture and flavor. Anything. It's all about the flavor and the texture. That's it. And they're creating these food, all the damn garbage.
Is to turn components of plastic into protein and other nutrients like fats and sugars.
Fats and sugars. What did I tell you, people? What did I tell you? Like I say, I catch heat to do the video, people. People, they have a guy called Mr. Sensible. He did a video on me, and the whole video that I did, calling me out that I'm an idiot because I tell him that, listen, later on, they're gonna expose themselves and tell you the truth that they're actually using trash to create food in labs. They know to break it down in some damn chemical, because that's chemical make all plastic. They break it down into liquid and they can add it to anything. Wow.
Sounds kind of gross to you. Well,
I don't want to eat plastic either. What we're trying to do is to take that plastic and turn it into something completely different.
Steve
You hear that?
Techman and
You don't want to eat plastic, but you want to take the plastic and turn it into something completely different. But it's still plastic. The only way they turn it into something else, what they do, give it some flavor and the right texture, and bam!
environmental microbiologist and an associate professor at Michigan Technological University,
All of
and
them
his
is fake.
colleagues were just honored with a
Purple
more
gloves.
than $1 million Future Insight
Listen.
Prize from a German company that will allow them to delve deeper into their research.
No, people, this is no research. This is a plan. They've been doing it, people. They have the chemicals, like I tell you, one of those continents. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care. I must stand up on all 10 toes on this one. One of those continents that out of the circle bring you all of this right here. They produce it with no blinders, nothing. They're right there. They don't have to hide. There's nobody strange there. All of them work for the damn system and they bring these things in. The ones that can basically turn trash into food. Remember that shit. Give it the texture and the flavor and everything.
It says their process works by using microbes to break down the
There
plastic
you go.
completely.
In the end, all we're
Break
left
it
with are
down
microbial
completely.
cells. And those cells are made up of a lot of the same things in the food that we eat.
There you
Protein,
go, people. In a lot of the food that you eat, and you mentioned protein, they're fucking with us. 100% in. Wow. Can you believe this, people? Why did you use the plastic itself to make food? Remember, I tell you about rice. I'm not dumb. Remember, they have that scandal about Chinese making plastic. That's what they all do. The whole process of rice. You think they plant that shit? Picture how much ground they have to cover to feed you all that rice in this world, man. You never think about it. Your brain shallow or what? Think about it. How could they come up with so many rice? Different brand, all of these rice, people. It's almost the earth cover with it. But you're never gonna see it grow too much. Why not? Most of it is plastic based. That's why it burn in the pot like that. You have to understand that. It's just gonna have the texture when water go to it and it cook. That's it, but it's still plastic based. Make up rice. And most of them shit that they're feeding you for grains. You better understand that shit. That's why they tell you it's China, because China doing most of the recycling.
lipids, sugars, and vitamins.
Techman says the resulting
and
cells,
vitamins.
once dried out, are a powder resembling brown sugar.
You see,
And
it resemble brown sugar, and then you can put that in any damn thing.
says the full conversion takes just about a day.
Which I think is
Life.
pretty exciting because plastics in the environment can take years to break down. And so the fact that we can break plastics down in
and
a
turn
day
it into food.
is pretty cool, I think.
It'll
Yeah,
likely
it's
be a few
pretty
years at
cool.
least before turning plastic into protein or other
People, they already do it. Oh my goodness, you see, you have to listen to me, man, because I never miss. I'm the first man to break this. That's what you need to understand, and don't take no credit for it. I'm the first one to break it, that they're using the fucking plastic trash to create food. People never believe me, but look at it now, right there. They hold it in their hand. I'm gonna tell you that it's gonna take a while for them to do it. That's how they put shit in your face, and believe it or not, the devil people actually have to tell you that they're doing these things to you. I don't know why, but it's there. We've seen it too many times. They have to tell you. But they beat around the bush. Only the smart people can figure it out.
These worms are literally eating their way out of this plastic bag.
Okay,
but not
take a look at this right here, people. It's not even really CGI bugs right there. CGI looking caterpillars. But they tell you they create these things to eat plastic. But pay attention. Watch
only
this.
can they eat it,
Look at
it's
that
actually good for the planet. So if they
good
can
for the planet.
biodegrade plastic, could they be the answer to our planet's massive plastic problem?
So you hear that, people? All of a sudden, yes, a bug. They find that eating plastic by accident. A bug that eating plastic that you don't ever see yet. Do you see that bug that eat the plastic yet, people? I bet you didn't see him yet. But yes, they create that shit in a lab to eat plastic. And later on, when you notice that all plastic shit that you have, which is most shit, start eaten up by these bugs. What a dumb shit. What they gonna do? Throw them in the sea so they eat up all the plastic bottles. As you could see, the armed creature behind there, not by coincidence or chance, but by design. And they're laughing at you. Pay attention.
Found a way to some extent to deal with this.
Because the latest science on this is mind-blowing.
It's
Not only might we
mind-blowing?
make plastic biodegradable, we might even one day be eating vanilla ice cream
There you go, people. There you go. Yeah. What did I tell you? You sleeping or what? Yes. You might not get it, but I told you the chemical is a dangerous, wicked shit. It never come from here. You don't get it, people. This wicked chemical come from somewhere that's a poison land. It come from a poisonous land. And one of them continent that I show you, that's where it come from. I'm trying to tell you, this shit is some dangerous chemical that they can pour on anything and it give it the right texture, man. And the flavor is just boom, bam, boom. And they got you. They can make any flavor. Most of the things that they show you is artificial flavoring. And it tastes stronger than the real thing. What that tell you? Go back. Listen.
mind-blowing. Not only might we make plastic biodegradable, we might even one day be eating vanilla ice cream from recycled plastic and E. coli.
E. coli. You see, they're laughing. That's what I told you, people. It's bacteria. The bacteria in food, they can take it and make something else. Now they are the bacteria from the trash, people. Plastic pellets and all. They can make it taste like ice cream.
Yes, I mean, it's chemically identical.
It's chemical identical.
So we'll get back to that in a minute. Let's start with the worms. These little creatures are waxworms. Dr. Federica
waxworm.
Bertocchini is a molecular biologist, and she first witnessed this phenomenon when she chucked a bunch of waxworms in a plastic bag as a hobby side project. Because
As a hobby side project, put some of these worms, a waxworm in a bag for a project, and now we're gonna discover that they eat plastic. What a dumb shit for the masses.
well, who doesn't?
I bumped into the
Look at this
waxworm
shit in
accidentally
pumpkin, right?
because at that time I was a beekeeper. So they
Was
live
a
in
beekeeper.
beehives. They are considered plagues by beekeepers. So I start cleaning my beehive, putting the worms in a plastic bag,
Wow.
and within a short time I realized they were producing holes.
The plastic started to degrade almost as soon as it touched the worm's mouth.
Oh man, so hold on, man. It's starting to degrade as soon as you touch a worm mouth. What kind of dumb shit is that, people? You wouldn't think that it eat it, but eat it way out. You wouldn't think that, oh, maybe it just eat it. No, it bite it way out of there. Just like you put a mice in a bag. Of course he can bite his way out. You're gonna say eat plastic? Wow, what a dumb shit.
So we thought, okay, maybe it's something coming out of the mouth. So we start collecting this liquid coming out. Called saliva, but it's the liquid coming out of the mouth. So in this saliva, we found two enzymes that can reproduce the effect of the saliva, meaning oxidizing polyethylene. And it takes a few hours at room temperature in a watery solution.
And the
So they're
amazing
telling you, people, that the bug create this chemical, the thing that come out of it, and that's what they're gonna use? Again.
thing is that the worms can even digest the plastic, breaking it down into something useful for the worm.
The worm itself, when it eats the plastic and starts breaking it down, its guts react almost as if it
Look,
was
people.
eating normal food. So that means that there's
Wow.
something happening
Hold on.
in the diet.
That's
Hold on, people. What's that up there? Hold on here.
worms.
We found that the
That's
plastic
his skull and bones right there up top, people. You see that? That's his skull and bones in plain sight. Wow, I told you, all of these people is full of tricks, man. 100%. That's why you can't trust TV. Everything behind them is significant to the devil.
help them to still retain all their fat and presumably continue with their life cycle.
Basically, these worms are fattening themselves up by whatever means necessary before they turn into moths, by which point they don't eat again,
So
only
what's the point?
reproduce.
They
I
turn
always
to
call them bags of gonads that can fly because that's all they do.
So there's a race underway to figure out just how this mechanism works.
That's the million or $1 trillion question.
mechanism. So what the hell they say they find here, people? You're gonna eat the damn bug? You're gonna eat the worm. What you gonna do with the bug? You gonna eat plastic because he come out of a plastic bag? What about a bottle? Did you put him in a plastic bottle, one of them you serve up water in? Did you do that? They're showing you this shit on plastic bag, people. Look how thin a plastic bag is. Wow, what a dumb shit. Let's finish
Once we
watching.
figure that out, that's $1 trillion worth of plastic we can integrate.
Wow.
Because as cool as the waxworms are, this is really about the specific combination of bacteria and enzymes that can break down plastic, something that's exceptionally rare in nature. So why is it so rare? Why is plastic so hard to break down? Well, in nature, most things decompose because bacteria breaks down the chemical bonds that hold a substance together. These enzymes and bacteria have evolved over millennia to break down whatever it finds in front of it. Then, plastic comes along.
Here's a scene that has long since ceased causing any surprise.
Now, one thing you have to know as they show you that about plastic come along, you have to remember this. Most of these things that they serve up in used to be glass. Remember that. And I don't know, like I always mention, I don't know what was the problem with the glass. Did they convince the people that the glass is bad? Or because it's gonna break? What it is? How come you switch from glass to plastic and act like there's no other way but plastic? What kind of dumb shit is that? You're using glass, you wasn't comfortable, so you change out everything into plastic. Remember, even those soft drinks used to come in these weird shaped bottles. Now you get it in a plastic bottle instead of a glass bottle. And now they're gonna tell you the plastic is the bad one. Why did you remove the glass off the table? Like I say, it's a plan. A 100% trick from the government. And then they're gonna blame you for all of this shit. They're the one who destroying the earth for their agenda.
Comes along.
And the time shit.
Here's a scene that has long since ceased causing any surprise. Dishes that bounce when they drop to the floor.
See, it
Nowadays,
will bounce. It won't break. It will bounce. You see that right there, people? So that's one of the reasons why they make plastic. Take away the supposed glass and make plastic because they worry about stuff breaking. Wow, okay then.
And rare. But it's a total game changer for humanity. But nature's never experienced it before. Plastics are made up of long chains of polymers with very strong bonds. And one of the keys to breaking these bonds is through oxidation.
I'm not telling you, plastic is a chemical compound. It's chemical, put the whole plastic together. You have to remember that. And sometimes you have to even think about it when you're drinking anything out of it. That's some wicked chemical make plastic. It could be seeking out, is seeking out. Yes, in whatever you're drinking from it. No lie. So this is what you get from the earth right here. The earth that they bring you in, they have to create things for you to be able to live in here. That's the reason why I'm showing you these things, so you can understand what I'm saying. They have to come up with everything. They have a new shot on the table. They have all of these things coming out, pill for cancer, all of these things. They take you here where they give you diseases. They give you sickness, so you depend on them. So the chemical labs and them, like I tell you, they have one outside of the circle where they're carrying all of these medication, even the shots and everything from. No lie, that's what it is. They're creating them in some wicked big labs and them shipping them here for the masses' demise. And the reason why, like I say, they take you here is to control and take your soul 100% in. That's why the manipulation circulate in us. You understand? That means in some ways, they have too many ways for you to die without that soul because you're not in control. You understand that? You're living by a system. You're not living off what you're coming up with in your brain. You're living with a system. The system run to your damn brain like a hook. You understand? So yes, you're living in a system. That's the reason why we're sick. That's the reason why we need medication. That's why we dried up skin and everything fade out. That's why you lose organs. That's why you die. Like I say, the original place where humanity is supposed to be, where the Abataka human being actually came from. The whole humanity origin come from one of those continents that I show you. And like I say, you will live 20 times longer right there. The air and everything is good. It don't spray by chemical every day. They don't chemical the whole place right there. You understand that? Yes, they can do it here because we don't have no naturality here. Nothing natural. You can't grow something unless they involve some kind of chemical involved for it to grow. Not there. That's why they bring you here. Easy for the manipulation so they can have your soul, control your way of living and lead you to your death. They own your soul. So that's what it is. And let me tell you this before I go. The soul is not in the same dimension right here. It's not. So when you die, the soul is in another dimension. I don't care if you don't believe me. It is what it is. Nobody can contact you. No soul can contact you. None of that. Nobody can contact no soul. Not here. You have to also be a soul. And in that supposed dimension. No doubt. Yes, so I'm showing you this right here so you understand, people. All manipulation we get on earth. Yes, another mag. Bam. I'm on the run.